Welcome back everybody to Rimworld. So, I've sort of come up with an idea for what I would like to do with this series, what our sort of initial goals are, beyond just, you know, experiencing the world of Star Wars. So, I also kind of need to ask you guys a question as well, because I'm not sure whether or not something like this exists. But what I would love to do is have a main sort of central base, because people have been asking me for several series to set up, like, multiple colonies and sort of play around with multiple different colonies, or with a different job. And I think this is the perfect series for it. So I would love to turn this base into the central faction with like a big spaceport, and I've got a lot of mods enabled where spaceships can actually land and deliver people to our spaceport who will go out into the planet. Having a big spaceport on this one, you know, room for civilians, villagers, having it as a big trading hub, things like that. And then having separate bases, so maybe having a droid factory as a separate settlement, or even having a Jedi temple, Jedi/Sith temple, as another second colony, so that we're not constantly focusing on one map. The only issue I've got with that is I can't seem to find any mod that allows you to, like, automate caravans. Because I think it'd be really cool if we had, say, you know, for example, like a droid factory or a big industrial settlement, churning out resources and bringing it over automatically to this port. I think the only way to do that would be, like, you know, transport pods, something along those lines, and that's kind of a pain in the arse. If you know of a way to automate something like that, to be able to share resources between multiple settlements, please let me know, because I think it would take this idea, you know, really crank it up to its maximum potential. Anyway, we're back with Krup Voosh, who has an official backstory now. I probably put it in the intro of last episode. If I haven't, I'll put it in the intro of this one. Let's get to work. We've researched batteries. That's actually what I left him doing last episode, just so we could finish off batteries very quickly and actually, you know, start expanding out our base here. Now, we've got ourselves a raid. It's the first raid of the game, so I'm not expecting too much here. The tribespeople from the Black Expanse Coalition. Actually, I think it's the second raid, isn't it? The first dude we annihilated almost instantly. So, let's get to work, Krup. He does have his pretty ridiculous vibro blade there. A little bit OP, but it doesn't have a motor in it, so it's just like a sort of standard sword. If it's got a motor, it's like I said before, the vibro blades in Star Wars are extremely fast vibrating weapons. I do like the camera mod adds that little dot so you can more clearly see where enemies are. That's kind of nice. But they're extremely fast vibrating weapons, so they cut through things much, much quicker, right? However, this one's just a basic one, so I think it's just, you know, sort of a standard Rimworld sword, you know? Right, okay. If we can take this dude alive, let's just check him before we start off with here. Transhumanist, which is pretty good because we obviously can put all of our body parts on him and make him quite happy. He's only 16. Why is that relevant? Well, he hasn't got like an adulthood backstory. Seems like a weird thing to say if he's just about to get it, but he doesn't have an adult trait yet, which means he can get other bonuses. Obviously, he could also become incapable of things, but he would get bonuses to his stats there as well. He's not a fantastic character. He is incapable of none, though, so we could just have him, you know, hauling, cleaning, a basic job like that, or even just managing the farms while Krup does the research. I would like to take him alive, but I'm somewhat worried here that we might just end up killing the dude. So we're going to force lightning him, because that does obviously a lot of burns, which might just knock him down. Lash out with pure dark side energy. Now, I don't necessarily want him to become light side or dark side. We're just going to see how the penny drops. We're not going to try and influence it one way or another, because like I said last episode, we could just go around force lightning, you know, random animals to get him to the dark side. Let's just see what happens with it. Okay, that does an interesting amount of damage. Because it does, like I said, it force burns him, medium pain, poor movement. So we could just run circles around this dude, firing off lightning at him over and over and over. And I think eventually we would guarantee him being knocked down, right? At which point we could stick him in prison. Then we could maybe invest into heal other, and guarantee that he's obviously not going to succumb to his injuries. So I feel like a combination of light side and dark side might allow us to take prisoners fairly safely. By safely, I mean, you know, without killing them. Look at that. That is exactly what I thought would happen. This is great. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter where we put the prison, huh? We do have quite, we'll have to put it in here, I guess, for now, though. So we'll make that 4 prisoners. And he's not going to die, either, because those are just burns. No immediate danger. This is awesome. Capture Dog Herder. Dog Herder is a fantastic name, by the way. That's the name of my band. Let's move him over. Let's heal him up. Make sure he's... And, of course, we actually didn't take any damage there at all. The Force Lightning against one dude. One-on-one combat Force Lightning might be a little bit OP, especially considering this dude has the exoskeleton suit. Gives him 25% extra moving, so we can outrun, you know, 99% of every other Rimworld enemy. Let's get intended. Hopefully we're not going to use... No, we're not going to use Glitter World Medicine. Again, they are just burns, so we should be absolutely fine. No risk of dying. Very little risk of... Bandage quality, 48%. Not bad considering we didn't use medicine. Very little chance of anything bad happening to him there. And then, of course, we've got plenty of nutrient solution. 31 days worth of food, even with another dude. So this is pretty incredible. Let's start the recruitment then. We can also enslave him. Worth pointing out there, and again, I've sort of justified that as Star Wars has a lot of slavery involved in it. There are a lot of races that practice slavery, so we could also get into that, but I don't think it's necessary right now. Let's just try and recruit the dude instead. Now, if we build an actual prison wing, we're going to need a bedroom for him anyway, so I'm going to build an actual, small bedroom so that his mood will be as high as possible and so that we can recruit him faster, obviously. Right, okay, so let's just sort of go with... So, we've got realistic rooms installed. They don't need to be massive. But, of course, we have all this extra furniture, too. And the more furniture we have, obviously, the nicer the room's going to be. But also, they all stack. They give the relative, comfort bonuses as well. So, that one gives plus 10, plus this one as well. Like, the two dresses work in conjunction. So, making it big enough to put all the furniture in would be a good plan. Fortunately, this is taking a little bit longer to build because we are in a lot of marshy soil, so it's taking like 4 times the resources there to actually get the floors in place, but that's fine. Not too bad. Again, we don't need a massive room because we have the realistic rooms mod, but with the little extra furniture we've got, it probably wouldn't hurt either. Just put the bed there, why not? Again, we want like a dresser, we'll get an end table, and then furniture plus for basically the same thing. Let's put another one there, why not? Parallel. And then an end table, perfect, and then an end table with a lamp as well. A little bit clustered, but again, it will be a high comfort room, and will, all the different furniture will stack up and count as having a decent bedroom. So that'll work out pretty well. Now, what do we want to spend our force powers on? That's a real great question. I honestly think heal other with another colonist might be quite valuable because we've only got Glitterworld medicine. I'd rather save that for proper life-threatening injuries. If this dude just gets a burn or if he gets like a scratch from a panther or some shit, I think wasting Glitterworld medicine on it is far too costly. So I'm going to go with heal other and bring us back towards the light side a little bit. So we are staying quite grey here. I wonder if we can actually cast it now on this dude. Heal other dog. Oh, it does work. Look at that. Immediately straight back. Heat stroke initial. Oh, God, is it really that warm? Yeah, it is 32 degrees. God damn. Okay, in that case, fantastic. Sorry, Windows 10 decided to move all my windows around then. Right, so let's actually put vents in every room and then put a cooler in the central area. Obviously, we could vent the bedrooms, both of them, into this larger room here. So let's go temperature. Let's get some vents. 30 steel. How much steel have we even got right now? 199. Absolutely fine then. Put one here, and we'll put one here, doesn't matter too much, and then we'll get sort of, like I said, a central cooler. Put it over this side just because that is closest, and we'll conserve a little bit of resource doing that. Man, it's going to take a while to build this bedroom, huh? It's got down swamps. Right, let's get down a fair amount more wood in that case. I've already got a lot marked there, to be fair. Right, okay, so that's going to help out a lot. I think getting the heat stroke out with it immediately is a much better idea. Thank you, Krup. 21 degrees seems fine. Even if we only cool it by, like, a little bit, it doesn't matter too much. You know what? This is quite a large room. We're going to need a second cooler, I think. Not too bad, because obviously we've got the resources to do so. Right, let's get a second one set up. Is it this wood-fired generator causing that? No, because the bedroom is also... Oh, I suppose the vents are probably equalizing it. Do these put out heat? I've actually never considered that, but they might. Yeah, let's not worry about it, because it's not a huge deal. We just have to build a couple of coolers. I mean, it's 40, okay, it's 40 degrees outdoors anyway, because it's the permanent summer. So having coolers definitely wouldn't go amiss. Oh my god, his mining is so bad. Bear in mind, this is with a 25% boost from his exoskeleton as well, so this is just god-awful. We need, what is it? Roughly another 50 steel there. Oh my god, come on, my boy. Please don't let dog die of a heat stroke. How's he doing? It's still initial. Feralist hunting Krup. Ah, now that's a big old angry spider. Are there really no other animals nearby? Ground runners, rhinoceroses, elephants. Okay, that's fair enough that you would go for us in that case. Right. Turn that speed down. Let's just hit him with a bunch of lightning. Hit him with a... Oh, it didn't do any... Oh, that sucks. Sucks that we told him to use force lightning, but because he didn't have vision on it, it put it on cooldown anyway. Man, that's a little bit crappy. Okay, I think it'll be fine, though. Yeah, there we go. But this Vibro Double Blade is still incredibly powerful, even though it doesn't have a motor in it. So, maybe I should have picked a little bit of a weaker starting weapon here, but that's fair enough anyway. Kind of makes up for the fact that the Force Lightning didn't work there. What's up? Tending to himself. That's fine. Well, just heal self, my dude. Just recover your force powers. Just alignment to the light side. Okay, force power. Oh, maybe that doesn't show that your force... Oh, yeah, no, it does. So some powers do show... Companies to recover their force powers. Yeah, okay. So, the lightning requires 0.5. No? 0.16? Maybe I was wrong then. How do we find out how much force we've got right now? Let me see if I can find it. Right, there it is. Okay, so 18% on his force pool. Lightning is 16%, which is why it's not disabled. Heal self requires 35. I saw that yesterday, and I thought that the lightning cost 0.05 and the force power was 0.16, but now I realize I was just completely reading that wrong. That's actually alignment there. Okay, that's fine then. That's cool that they've actually added this bar to the force pool. A group of androids from the hills to the uprising have appeared nearby, so it turns out that's what one of those other factions were. If we go to the world map here, I was just trying to, before we start, work out what all these factions. So we've got a corporation here. These are like Imperial settlements. We've got the actual Galactic Empire capital there, sort of their military grounds. We've got 2 rebel bases, obviously your standard sort of Rimworld pirates, some native species there, and then a couple of other settlements here. Also, we've got the United Cooperative, and then these boys up on an island below the apparent hole in the planet. We've got Mandalorians up at the north there, the Hammermen, so those boys are going to be very, very strong. And then to our south, we have what I thought were maybe Mandalorians. They're actually Hills to the Uprising. Great name, by the way. It sounds like an alt band. These boys are an android rebellion, essentially, like rogue androids. And then we've also got some more natives there as well. Okay, this does not sound good. A group of androids. It's not... Oh, it's one dude. Gerald. Now, how do androids work? Simple mind, plus 20. I'm unable to feel emotion. Oh, man, this would be such a great guy to capture. Because he doesn't require anything. Just requires food. Interesting. He's also got good mining, or at least the ability to become good at mining as well. Okay, if we can capture this dude alive, that'd be massive. I'm kind of worried about using Force Lightning on an android, though. That seems like the type of thing that would blow the poor thing up. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Getting both of them, obviously, captured as prisoners this early on would be fantastic. Right, okay, let's go and take... Oh, do you want to wait for him to get a bit close to the base? Otherwise, we're going to have to haul him all the way home. You know what, let's just wait for him to get a bit closer first. Okay, he's beginning his assault. Let's slow the speed down a little bit. Now, I've got to remember, we don't have many force powers, apparently, because obviously we wasted it all healing the other dude. We've got 20%, which means we can fire off one load of lightning, and then it's basically going to have to just beat him down. I don't want to kill him, though, because this dude would make a really, really good mining bot. Okay, let's be very careful with this one. Force lightning has ridiculous range as well, so let's blast him over the pond. Instantly killed him. I mean, it is raining. We did just use lightning on an android, so that was probably my own fault. Can we, like, disassemble them, maybe? Oh, we blew up his coolant pump. Okay, fine. Can we, like, disassemble them? I'm going to assume not based on the fact that we can consume them, so I think they just count as regular people. Yeah, and he is hauling it to a mass grave there, so I think it just counts as a regular old Rimworld pawn. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Please let me know if there is anything we can do with their corpses. Maybe we can salvage something from them, at least do something useful with them here. But, yeah, it's a real shame, because we could have really done with the mining slave. What about this dude? What's his mining like? 0.63. Okay, so we're going to really struggle for resources during this early game, because there's just no practical way to get them. When we get microelectronics... Oh, he's escaping because the door's been left open by cow nutrients. Pick up the nutrient solution quickly, quickly, quickly. Alright, that should stop him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. So, let's get this bedroom finished. We'll lock him in there so that we don't get a repeat of that happening. And then, hopefully, because of his increased mood, we'll be able to recruit him before the end of the episode. Now, that will be our first boy in the colony. My boy, Dog. He's not like, I just thought I'd double check that he wasn't force sensitive or anything like that. So he's not going to make a good Jedi, unfortunately. But he will do for a good builder? Why not? He's lowering his resistance actually fairly quickly, 18 to 16, and we've only had him a couple of days. So recruitment difficulty 9 to 1%. But when his resistance is down, obviously when we get him a nice bedroom, that should hopefully take no time at all. How much food have we got in storage? 29 days worth of food. So I think between the two of them, they are actually reducing the amount of... Oh, I suppose technically this doesn't count as being in storage yet. And I believe he also has some in his backpack as well. Yeah, okay, you know what? I was going to say I think they're actually at a food deficit now. Like, it's going down faster than these boys are eating it. But maybe that's not entirely accurate. Right, let's get... we just need, like, a tiny bit more wood, my boy. Stop mining. You're terrible at it. We'll come back to that later. Alright, there we go. That was pretty easy. Now just to transfer him over. So I assume we delete that and then try to arrest... Oh, no, hang on. Let's make it for prisoners first. Try to arrest him. Okay, shit, that's bad. Hit him with some lightning. Oh, my God, we're just going to kill him. Oh, we're fine. Oh, my God, that was lucky. I thought that because this weapon is so powerful, we were just going to genuinely kill the poor dude. Good. Right, let's get him patched up as well. I think this time around we might need to use some Glitterworld medicine on him because that was probably quite lethal. Sliced off his arm. Completely cut off the poor boy's arm. Okay, tend to him very... No. Let's use the best medicine on him because I need to keep this dude alive. Okay, prioritize tending to Dog. Death in 6 hours. Oh, shit. It's this vibroblade. It's just too strong. Right, there we go. He also got hit by the sonic from it, apparently. Okay, 100% 10 quality, so we should be absolutely fine. Probably not going to be too pleased about that, huh? I love that it doesn't affect his recruitment difficulty. You cut off my arm, but I'm still just as equally angry with you. Ah, there we go. That's a problem. A group of travelers from the Galactic Empire are passing by. I have a feeling they're here to extort tribute. Where are they? Oh my god, there's quite a lot of them as well. Yeah, we've got some Imperial officers, tax inspectors. Okay, here we go. This is where they will... Look at this. A tax officer named Argratine Mishi extends a declaration on behalf of the Empire. As an unauthorized settlement, Colony is hereby required to pay a registration fee of 100 silver to be entitled to land usage rights. As per Imperial revenue codes under the Imperial Taxation Bureau, a yearly tax income of 20% of all silver earned must be paid. Failure to adhere to these demands will mark all colonists in violation of Imperial law as enemies of the Emperor. Well, I mean, I assume they're armed, so let's just pay our taxes. They've got, well, looks like just standard, yeah, some of them have 11 blaster rifles, some of them have DL44 blaster rifles, which are quite powerful, oh, sorry, pistols, and this boy even has a DLT-19, which is like a much, much larger long-range blaster rifle. Yeah, I don't think we want to annoy them, huh? Conley paid 100 silver in taxes to the Empire. God damn it, we're beholden to these boys now. Oh, small herd of thrombos. Oh, hang on a minute. Force lightning doesn't aggro animals, does it? So I'm thinking what we do is... Why have we not finished the goddamn roof area, my boy? What we could do is just keep hitting this thrombo with force lightning. Maybe eventually it might obviously go berserk, which would be pretty terrible because then we'd have to fight it with our vibro sword. But that could be a good way to bring in some money here. Right, let's take a look at... how much force have we got right now? So, force pool... 7.8%. Oh my god. This is going up very, very slowly. I feel like spending some points on force pool would be the best idea. Does that increase the... decreases force power, force pool consumption by 15%? I see. So it doesn't actually increase our regeneration or anything like this. But what it will do is make all the powers obviously a lot more efficient. Right. Dunalisk Clutch Mother. So this thing is basically like a giant creepy spider which will just continuously lay eggs. These animals will hunt you. These Feralisks or Junalisks or whatever the hell they're called. These, you know, suffix lisks. I think we're going to have to take this boy out. Where is it? So, fuck the thrombo for a minute. I think we've got bigger fish to fry. Aren't they quite strong? 2.6%. It's for, can we tell their DPS? What's their DPS in combat? 7.99. Yeah, that's nothing to sneeze at. It's not fantastic, because obviously ours is like 25, but they are quite powerful nonetheless. What about our force pool right now? We're not going to have enough to do lightning still, are we? Oh, man, 8.12. We're going to have to kill it, because otherwise, if we leave it, it'll get out of hand very, very quickly. I feel like this is a terrible plan. I feel like we're going to die. Come on. Get lucky. Please. Krup. Krup, he's done it. Okay, finish it off right now. And get home and heal yourself up. Is he any danger? Did we lose any body parts from that? Oh my god, he's lost his hand. Oh my god, it's manipulation. Right hand 0 out of 20. That's horrible. That's actually awful. Why have we got toxic buildup? Oh, probably from the... But it's a toxic creature. Or you know, poisonous to some extent. Oh, shit. Death in 5 hours. Yeah, this is horrible. This is actually horrendous. We need ourselves a gun. I think we need a guy with a gun. That's probably not a bad idea. No. Tend. Good God. I think I'll just go to bed and sleep off this cut-off hand, you big idiot. Death in 6 hours? Come on, you can do it. I think we're gonna survive, but obviously infections and losing the hand itself is a real big problem here. Oh my god. Are we gonna have to go into, like, bionics immediately? Let me think. This is really bad. What if we get, like, really simple bionics or prosthetics? Let's take a look. Prosthetics. Basic prosthetics. Where is that? Am I blind? Basic. Oh, right, there it is. Oh, we've already got basic prosthetics. Okay, that's good. What about that? What's the next level above that? That is going to be, I assume, the Bionics workbench. We need a high-tech research bench first. Shit. Can we even get, like, a prosthetic hand? Just as a replacement? My god, we've got, like, real Luke Skywalker or any Skywalker mode right now, huh? Basic prosthetics, 35 steel. I think we're just going to have to build this immediately. Right, let's get this put down then. That's so bad. Like, it's genuinely awful. Just look at this. Look at how long this takes now. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is incredibly bad. Manipulation 46%. His right arm, granted, his right arm and his right shoulder are injured, but losing that hand is a massive problem. Obviously, the consciousness being low as well is not going to help. So when he gets rid of the heat stroke and the toxic buildup, should be a little bit better. The actual building is very, very warm as well. I think we need to get the bamboo. I think we need to get the bamboo growing pretty immediately now. Just because we have a distinct lack of fuel for the generator. I can't keep micromanaging all of this wood cutting because we're never going to get anything else done. What am I doing here? We need tilled soil, my boy. 8 by 9. No, it should be 8 by... For fuck's sake. It should be 8 by 8. There we go. Right. Okay, and let's also get some more wood chops as well. I seem to be constantly chopping wood for this boy. We're not going to get anything done because his manipulation is just so bad. Oh, thank you. Wait. Blue fur Wookiee bandolier? Made from a Wookiee? Oh, no, it's just a gift from, apparently a passing caravan that came by. Sure, why not? Can we even equip that? Is that something we can use? Cannot wear. Humans can't wear this. Oh, thank you. What a kind gift. You really shouldn't have. No, seriously. Like, literally anything else would have been far more useful than that. How's he doing? Not too bad. He's almost fully healed there. 30 out of 30, 29 out of 30, 15 out of 30 on his right leg. Man, that's really, really bad. Psychic Soothe. Could not have come at a better time. That's going to help keep his mood just above the minor break threshold there. Oh my god, that was so lucky. I was like insanely lucky. Thank you, game. Right, let's get ourselves some wood pretty immediately. Get the coolers back online because otherwise these boys are going to roast, essentially. Prioritize cutting some trees down. Man, this sucks. This is like a really difficult start. I kind of understand why this is such a difficult start in Rimworld now. I've played it before lots, but generally not to this extent. Not with the dude who's only really good at, like, you know, intellectual and social here. All right, let's get this stuff over. Is he also good at, what else is he good at? Plants? I mean, ideally in the early game you want, like, mining and construction. Don't get me wrong, he's good at construction as well, but that's partially because of his inventor backstory, which was pseudo-random. All right, can we prioritize refueling the generator, my boy? Thank you. We're back online. That should hopefully get rid of the... Oh my god, it's 46 degrees indoors. Maybe it is this fucking generator. Maybe it is. Maybe it is the generator. It's 46 degrees outdoors, and we do have vents, so that would kind of make sense as well, I guess. Oh, wow. Okay. Marjot, the Prime Chancellor of Kowalue, there we go, has informed us of a collection of items worth 1,775, including a triple rocket launcher, which might be valuable if we get a big raid that I think we're going to lose against. We'll just whack out the triple rocket launcher and put them down. More to the point, Imperial uniform bodysuit and Imperial Navy uniform would give us some form of protection as well. Jedi hood, excellent. I mean, do I really want to send a caravan out? It depends how far away it is. Oh, it is quite far away, and it's in the middle of a goddamn swamp called the Rotting Avancuero. So I think we're going to leave that one there. Oh, God, is he all right? Oh, my God, it's going to be heat stroke. Malnutrition and heat stroke. Prioritize taking a bed, and then prioritize delivering food. My God, I completely forgot that the bed rest... No, you're going to have to prioritize feeding him, my dude. The bed rest of Krup obviously overtakes his duties as a warden, which, to be honest, is probably for the best. Oh, he's fully healed now, so he should be good. I want to get this bamboo done as much as possible, because honestly, I think that's not a bad plan. Let's milk our N.Solution Unit to keep the food supplies up. What are we looking at right now? 26 days worth of food, which is pretty good. Right, what is his chance of being recruited at this stage? Take a look, prisoner. We are looking at 12.5% resistance remaining. Obviously, the heat stroke is probably not helping too much with that. Slept in the heat. Transhumanist frustrated. If he wants an artificial body part, could we just give him like a bionic arm, or not a bionic arm, but like a prosthetic arm? Like a hook for a hand? Would that be enough to keep him happy? Might be a bad plan, because that would increase his mood quite significantly. Because not only does it remove, obviously, the transhumanist frustrated malice, but it also gives him a bonus because he has a bionic part. We've got a lot more ship... We've got so many ship chunks kicking around that if we're ever at low, that would be so much better way than mining to get steel. I'm an idiot. I'm actually like the world's biggest fool. Okay, so let's go ahead, select similar, deconstruct those, get those two as well. Prioritize deconstructing all of these. There we go. So that should help out with the whole steel issue, which we definitely have right now, because his mining is goddamn awful. It's going to take no time at all to deconstruct these, thank God. And we'll see what we end up with, because we might be able to just build a prosthetic hand for him. It probably won't help out with manipulation, but it will at least... Oh, I mean, surely even like a prosthetic, like a wooden hand is better than absolutely nothing, though, right? Not a bad haul, all things considered there, but what did we get? 155 steel, 21 components, 300 silver, and 23 gold. The components, though, 21 components is massive, huh? That's, like, genuinely really, really good. Right, let's get those home, 54 steel, and we can build ourselves, more importantly, this, probably this prosthetic stable. In fact, I'm going to get him to do that now, before we do absolutely anything else. Wait, what else do we need? Still more steel, I assume? Oh, no, we wood, of course. Classic, of course we need more goddamn wood. So I think it's actually time we go for microelectronics. Now that the base is sort of, how would I phrase this? Kind of okay. Like, we've got cooling in all the rooms. We've got a decent supply of food coming in constantly. We've got a prisoner to recruit. He hasn't really got much else to do right now. Everything is basically set up where it can be sort of self-sustaining to some extent as long as we keep ahead of our food budget here with the cow. As long as that stays milked, I think we're going to be absolutely fine. Excuse me, my dude. I need you to hold this as well. Thank you. 7.1%. Hey, that's pretty good. Or 7.1, I should say, resistance. That's pretty great. Oh, you know what? Finishing off the... Oh, I need more fucking wood for the god... What? Always wood! Always wood with this game. Alright, it's probably because we're burning through so many, obviously, you know, with the wood fire generator and obviously building everything out of wood is not helping out too much. Right, is that enough? Are we good? Can I build my boy a fake hand now? There we go. Okay, I'll say fake hand. Hook hand. Oh, it also gives melee damage per second, which is kind of cool. So if he is disarmed, then he still has some damage there. Alright, hook hand is fine. Do you need anything? You need a new arm, don't you? So let's go ahead and craft steel arm. Looks bad, feels bad, is bad. Well, it's better than nothing, though, surely. Is it better than nothing? I guess not. Not assigned to crafting. Well, he is an inventor, so this should be absolutely no problem to him whatsoever. Let's get to work, my friend. Unfinished hook hand for Krup, and then a new arm for Dog as well. Bionics should be a very early game resource just because two of our colonists, or soon to be colonists, and you know what, let's stop the cow going into his bedroom because he might just accidentally release him. Let's go, what have we got, home area 1. So we'll say area 1 is for the cow. Generally can sort of hang around wherever the hell it wants really, preferably not in the bedroom because it makes a lot of mess. We'll do it somewhat like that. How about that, huh? Okay, just sort of hang around in this area. Let's go wildlife, and then, oops, animals. Wanted to say area 1 for you. I've also got the cleaning area mod, as I've said before, one of the best mods for Rimworld, in my opinion. We will set that up when we've got a more permanent base. For now, I've got another mod that just allows us to right-click and clean this room, and it'll just deal with everything, you know, immediately. So we don't need to worry about it too much, especially if we've only got a fairly small base, and, you know, we might as well just wait for it to get really dirty before we do anything about it. 221 hyperweave. Oh, man, that's a lot. Oh, sorry? Darth Kara has informed us of a collection of valuable items. Darth Kara? Or it could be Kara, I guess, but I'm going for a Darth, a sort of Star Wars-y based pronunciation on that one. Huh. So the Red Oasis kinship apparently have a Darth, or maybe are a Sith faction. That's pretty odd, huh? That's kind of cool, though. Now, I haven't thought this through. He can't operate on himself, though, can he? He can't, obviously, attach his own hook hand, which doesn't make any sense, because it would just be a case of strapping on her. What is he missing? Right hand. Still hook hand? There are no medical beds available, right? So I'm 99% sure this will not work, but I will test it anyway, just in case maybe with simple prosthetics you can just strap it on. Prioritize, cannot operate, not ready for surgery. Okay, no, of course we can't. What a dumb idea. Okay, so let's cancel that then. My god, so to give him another hand, we've got to get another doctor. I suppose Dog could do it, but Dog is, gonna assume not the best doctor. 5.29, actually not too bad at all. I overestimated you. Okay, underestimated you, sorry. Right, add bill. Oh, no, we need to actually craft the next arm now. We need more steel. How much more do we need? It's 75, right? So let's go and find another ship to deconstruct and give this boy a new arm. Now, I think as a transhumanist, it should keep him happy. Emphasis on should. This gives steel and silver, right? Precious silver and components. No, we need one that actually gives steel. Are there any other ships lying around? Oh, shit, maybe not. Oh, ship, maybe not. God damn it, that's annoying, because now we're going to have to go and mine this other bit of steel. Man, Krup is, like, really spinning this dude some serious lies. He's actually good friends with Krup Voosh, but unfortunately, Krup doesn't give a shit about this guy. Oh, it's probably because he's, yeah, again, that's a good point. Hostile, the Black Expanse coalition there. So when he joins his colony, I assume they'll start getting good friends, but he actually really likes Krup Voosh, I guess because he kind of saved his life. Did chop off his arm, though? That doesn't really make much sense. Anyway, we've got... Oh, my God, he's actually cutting more wood. Thank God. Finally. So, microelectronics is going to take ages, and I kind of like for Dog to be ready to go before we start, you know, a big long-term research task like that, so we can offload some of the jobs to Dog. Otherwise, it's going to be constantly interrupted, and we're really not going to make that much progress. Right, how is he doing? Is he 3.7? We've almost broken him. Not much longer now. Thank you all for watching. I think we'll leave this episode here for today. Kind of gone backwards in terms of progress, huh? Like, Krup losing a hand is pretty goddamn terrible, and Inventor needs his hands. He's going to end up like being Doctor Strange. Recreation starved as well. We definitely need to solve that next episode, and hopefully, can we at least get the resistance broken before the end? 1.9. Next episode, we're going to get this dude. I guarantee that we are going to get this dude on our side. Dog, we're going to have to come up with a good name for him, a good Star Wars-y name for Dog, but I'll put it up to you guys in the comments if you would... If you want a separate name for this dude. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys like some Star Wars. We haven't really got very Star Wars right now. The most Star Wars-y thing, funnily enough, is our Wookiee bandolier. And let's give a shout out to all of the insane top tier level patrons for making this series possible. Thank you all for your support. New Patreon list will be available in a couple of days' time. Oh, well, hopefully by tomorrow. But until then, we'll give a shout out to Zachary Harris, Tariq, Sean Thornton, Haydog, Sidini, Tim Bragg, Lolrus, Michael Mullen, Crosis, Vacuous Bacchus, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Tyler Birch, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Pelvis Presley, Asuna Kirito, Logan Thorne, Conspiracy, Jimbo, Orcswolf, Fukuno Vasquez, Tom Terror 18, Escape, Average Gamer 419, and Jackson Woodman. Thank you all for your support, me and Saint levels on Patreon. You have my thanks for keeping things going, for keeping the channel alive. And a big shout as well to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Brandon Wintoniak, Euphrates, Jack Allen, Betimus Max, Panther Pearl, Gabriel Van Ders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, Johan De Vries, Haji Demar, Alpha Scuff, Kevin Saunders, Duncan 27, Zet McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Chris, Hancock, Sir Thor the Swede, Asero, Nick, Will, Wade, Noah Gallimore, Fraser Brennan, the Insane Pickle Island person, and I See the Great. Thank you all for your support as well.